Hello, hello. How are you? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Sorry it's a bit dark in here. I'm trying to keep my curtains over my heater so I don't get a cold draft because my heat isn't working very well right now. Let's see. How do we start this? Well, first of all, sorry we didn't have our Manic Monday. I was not feeling good. I got a little bit of COVID. Hey, Dog Trot! And like, I'm just on the ending of that. So I still got a bit of congestion. But I'm on the mend. So that's a bonus. Goody goody. Speaking of goodies, I know like my microphone's kind of in the way over here. But look what I just got here yesterday. Say what? The Spider-Man pre-release? I mean, to be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man, but I have one kid that is a super fan. But also, I know everyone else is here is kind of a fan, so we figured why not? We'll get a pack. Or 6. I also have these that I haven't opened yet. I know this is now outdated because this isn't the newest one, but we still fucking get it, so. Right? You know what? I'm actually liking the Edge of Eternities. I didn't want to go to the pre-release, if I'm being honest. It didn't seem that good. And then I started playing it on the arena, and I was like, oh. Like, this is actually a pretty good set, not gonna lie. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. I didn't even go to the pre-release because, I don't know, it didn't seem appealing to me. To be fair, I kind of always thought Spider-Man was going to be hot garbage. I've never been a big Spider-Man fan, if I'm being honest with you, but it is what it is, and because of the hype, we obviously have some. I mean, let's be honest, me and the GOAT are totally not going to end up playing these, but they're here to be opened and enjoyed at some point in time. I know my daughter's excited about it. She's probably the only one that I know that's actually really excited for it. And then I still have one of these sat here. Actually, I'm lying. Technically, I have 2 of each of these pre-releases here. So I technically have 2 of each of these. However, one of each of these is not mine. So I have 3 that I can open. That being said, I have 0 interest in Spider-Man, so I'm not opening that on my own. Just, yeah. Yeah, the Final Fantasy one is GOAT. I fucking love it. I want to collect all the art cards. I know I wanted to collect all the art cards for the Wilds of Eldraine, because they're really pretty. The artwork's great, but like, the Final Fantasy... Every time I get a really good card and I already have one, the only ones I'm willing to part with are the ones that are in foil. Which is fine, because they're usually worth more. I'm after them for the actual art, and I feel like a lot of the foil kind of ruins the art on them for me. It's my opinion. I don't know, I just don't like them. It takes away from the artistry, I feel. And then... But wait, there's more. So, I'm still hunting for dragons for my dragon deck. And it's actually funny that you're in here, Dog Trot, because the only reason why I'm refurbishing my dragon deck more than I was previously was because of what you taught me and what I've learned from you for Magic playing. That one deck that we made, the double butts, or butts and double butts. Yeah, you didn't ruin anything, actually. You made it better, because now I have like a straight shot idea as to what I want out of my dragon deck, where I was kind of waning on a bunch of different things at first. So I was just pulling all dragons of the colors. Yeah, you're a helper. So like, a majority of these cards I don't really even want or need anymore for my dragon deck, because I have a synergy idea. But I have all of these. This is full too for my dragon deck. And then I still got all these. So, speaking of, these have to go in there. Big money cards. And then this guy that I found recently. It's the second one I found. An ancient copper dragon. So, yeah, thanks to you, I have like a synergy idea for my deck, so I need to get to work on that. It was a damn good pull, and I pulled it twice. The second time was very unexpected, and it was here on stream, actually. Was it Tarkir, or was it... I'll just look at it. I can't remember what series I actually pulled it from. Okay, that's Tarkir. But I wasn't sure. Anyway, so I just had the pack. Like, I just randomly grabbed a pack, and I was like, come on, Ancient Copper Dragon. And I was like, I doubt I'll get it. Open it up. There it is. I was like, as if I fucking called that. That doesn't happen. That's weird. I thought like a meteor was gonna come crash through my house or something. It's unheard of. So today, I'm still dragon hunting. I'm looking for, and I know this sounds really far-fetched to me to think that I can find it, but I'm gonna try and find it. Old Gnawbone. And I already know which packs I need to open to find Old Gnawbone, or rather the ones that he's in. I've been told what he's in. So I'm on the hunt for Old Gnawbone. He can make my deck better. So I've heard that Old Gnawbone can be in... And then... I don't know if I have any more Tarkir down here. I might have to go upstairs for them. But I know you can find him in either one of these packs. Or at least that's what I was told. And then I was told that you could also find Old Gnawbone in Tarkir. Which I have upstairs. But I'll worry about pulling that pack another day. I don't feel like going upstairs. Hey Fredster! Woohoo! Thanks for the sub! How are you today, Fredster? I'm gonna go ahead, and since this is a Commander Legends, I'm gonna open this one. Come on, Old Gnawbone! If this works, I would die. Well, that's good to hear. I love how easy these packs open. It's nothing like the Final Fantasy deck packs opening. Nice. Nice. I don't have that one yet. Elder Brain. It's a pretty cool art card. It's also one of those character cards as well, which we know I love. We got a forest. Just cast that aside. I need my glasses, actually. It's like, I'm gonna read. I can't read without my glasses on today. Sarevok Deathbringer. Human Knight. Beginning of each player's end step. If no permanents left the battlefield this turn, that player loses X life, where X is Sarevok's power. Choose a background. So I think that's my first time finding that one. Oh my god, at first I thought this was a bra. Goggles of Night equipment. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, scry 1, then draw a card. Equip takes 2. You'll see why at first I thought it was a bra. And for some of you youngins who might be here, I thought it was like an old school Madonna like bra, alright? Just hear me out when you see it. Warehouse Thief, Tiefling Rogue. Sacrifice an artifact creature, exile a top card of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play that card. Alright. I am a pervert. I'm a severe pervert. I can never ever deny that. Even if I tried to, I'd just laugh at myself for trying to. It's a common thing. What? Sent you a pop-up about me being a pervert? Oh. For you calling me a pervert. I love it. How dare you call... I mean, yeah, how dare you call me a pervert? Right? Well, it's funny because my D&D, down and dirty. We're down and dirty, nerdy, and pervy. What up? Anyways, Zentarium Bandit. Halfling Rogue. When it attacks, you may pay 1 life, and if you do, you can create a treasure token. Well, that doesn't sound... I don't know. I don't like giving up my life for nothing. Well, a treasure token. I love that you have the table with the table flip. What? That is amazing. Table here, flip it. Okay, I love those. Those are adorable. You're confronted by robbers. Choose one. Stall for time. Tap up to 3 target creatures. Or call for aid. Create 3 1/1 soldier creature tokens. That's actually a pretty decent card. Far Traveler. Legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you own have at the beginning of your next end step exile up to 1 target tapped creature you control. Then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Okay then. Beckoning Will-O-Wisp. Spirit flying. Lure the unwary. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, choose an opponent. Creatures attacking the last chosen player gets +1/+0. Gang up on people. It's almost like the goading, too. Lulu, the Loyal Hollyphant. Oh, I love this Hollyphant. I don't have this particular card, but I do have one of the older style art cards of it. Elephant Angel. Flying, at the beginning of your next end step, if a permanent you controlled left the battlefield this turn, put a 1/1 counter on each tapped target creature you control, then untap them. Also, you can choose a background. It's so cute. Look at that cute little guy. Zevlor, Elterial Exile. Tiefling Warrior. Has haste. You pay 2, and you tap it. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets a single opponent or a single permanent an opponent controls this turn, for each other opponent, choose that player or a permanent they control. Copy that spell, and the copy targets the chosen player or permanent. Okie dokie. Sword Coast Sailor. Legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you own have, whenever this creature attacks a player, if no opponent has more life than that player, this creature can't be blocked this turn. For 2 mana, that's not bad for a background. Popular Entertainer. Legendary enchantment background. Commander creatures you own have, whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, goad target creature that player controls. Yep, there's the goading. And it spoils so it's shiny. Fraying Line artifact. When Fraying Line enters the battlefield, put a rope counter on target creature you control. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player may pay 2. If they do, They put a rope counter on a creature they control. Otherwise, exile Fraying Line and each creature without a rope counter on it. Then remove all rope counters from all creatures. That's Hey Bort. Yeah, that's a card right there. Wow. Elturel Survivors. Tiefling Peasant. Has Trample and Myriad. As long as Elturel Survivors is attacking, it gets plus X plus 0, where X is the number of lands defending player controls. This is actually a pretty decent pack that I opened, and a lot of these cards I haven't actually seen. Amber Gristle Maul. It's a Dwarf Cleric. Has haste. Whenever Amber attacks, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw a card for each player being attacked. I don't know. Yeah, the survivors seem great. Dragon's Rage Channeler. Human Shaman. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, Surveil 1. Has Delirium. As long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, Dragon's Rage Channeler gets +2/+2, has flying, and attacks each combat if able. Not bad for a 1-mana card. No dragons, though. That was the closest we came to a dragon, and that was just like Dragon's Rage Channeler. It's not a dragon. But there's some pretty good cards in there. Now time for the Forgotten Realms, because that was the Baldur's Gate. That was also Commander Legends, which is probably why there was so many good cards in there. It's a little more of a premium pack. I hate when just one corner... I ripped the whole corner off. I was going to say, I hate when the one corner just catches the corner of your cards, but never mind, I ripped it off. An animal I am. Ooh, art card. It's a Genie Windseer. It's cool looking. I love the art. It's one thing I really have to say I like about these cards. A lot of them anyways. We got ourselves an island. Point and sharing that because, yeah. Ooh hoo hoo. We got a Mimic. Pretty sure I already have this Mimic though. But it's been a while, so. It's an artifact treasure. If you tap, you can sacrifice Mimic and add 1 mana of any color. Or you can pay 2 mana and Mimic becomes a shapeshifter artifact creature with a base power and toughness of 3/3 until end of turn. Which is pretty handy, actually. Neverwind Dryad. It's a Dryad. Sacrifice it and search your library for a basic forest card. Put it in the battlefield, tapped, and then shuffle. So this isn't Commander Legends or... Yeah, Commander Masters? Commander Legends. Anyways, it's not that, so we're not going to get, like, super crazy cards. We'll have a lot of commons in here. Sealed Herbalist, the Lizard Druid. You tap it and you can put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. A Boulette, I've seen this. Sorry about the French accent when I fucking pronounce this guy's name. It happens every time. It's a beast. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you put a 1/1 counter on it. Hulking Bugbear. It's a goblin. And it has haste. Goblin Morningstar. That one's new to me. Artifact equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has trample. Nice. Takes 1 and a red to equip it. When Goblin Morningstar enters the battlefield, you roll a d20. 1 to 9, you create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. 10 to 20, you create a 1/1 red goblin creature token, then attach Goblin Morningstar to it. Oh, so you're saving yourself that 2 mana drop to equip it. That's pretty good. Battlecry Goblin. Creature. Goblin. For 1 and a red, goblins you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Has pack tactics, so whenever Battlecry Goblin attacks, if you attacked with creatures with total power 6 or greater this combat, you create a 1/1 red goblin creature token that's tapped and attacking. This is why I love goblins. But the goat's making a goblin deck, so I'm just tossing him all my goblin cards. Feign Death. Instant. Until end of turn, creature target gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a 1/1 counter on it. Contact other plane. Roll a d20. 1 to 9, draw 2 cards. 10 to 19, scry 2, then draw 2 cards. 20, scry 3 and draw 3 cards. I still need to update some of our emojis. We need an overhaul on the Twitch soon, I think. That'll take me a while to do. Hall of Storm Giants. Oh, it's a land. If you control 2 or more other lands, Hall of Storm Giants enters the battlefield tapped. I hate tapped land. You can tap it and get a blue, obviously, since it's a land. If you pay 5 and a blue until end of turn, 5 and a blue until end of turn, Hall of Storm Giants becomes a 7/7 blue giant creature with a ward 3. And it's still land. That's wild. This is a pretty good fucking land card, if you're asking me. Yeah, it's been a while. I've updated a couple things here and there, like my overlays pretty much fixed up. I got my like little VTuber myself over there, but I need to update the emojis, the cover photos, all that sort of stuff. I just haven't had the time. Chattering Skeletons. Creature skeleton. When Chattering Skeletons dies, venture into the dungeon. Okie dokie. And there's a magic mini game that we don't care about. This is a waste of a card. And no dragons. Weird. I knew that was going to happen, though. Can't get lucky all the time. Let's see. I need one more pack to open. I'm going to go get Tarkir. I'll be right back. Alright. Microphone on this headset's pretty dead. One day I'm going to try and turn it on. It's just not going to work. Whoever thought putting a microphone cord into a piece of plastic that's meant to be bent up and down for muting instead of a mute button. Wires bending continually break. Just saying. I did like this headset though. It's lasted me, what, 6 years-ish? I'd say 6 years. Maybe 7. Here, show me what you got. An adorned crocodile. When this creature dies, create a 2/2 black zombie druid creature token, and it has renew. So you pay 1, exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Champion of Dusong. Human warrior. Gimme dragons. Trample. Renew. 1 and a green, exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter and a trample counter on target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Ringing Strike Mastery. It's an enchantment, aura, enchant creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted creature. Enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step. Enchanted creature has 5 mana. Untap this creature. That's pretty good. Still not a dragon, but it's still pretty good. For 1 mana, I would say that's a good card. Poised Practitioner. Human Monk. Flurry. When you cast your second spell each turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature and scry 1. Gosh darn, monks are crazy. Fire Rim Form. Enchantment. Aura. Has flash. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0. Alicia's Legacy. Instant. Target creature you control gains Death Touch and indestructible until end of turn. Death Touch. That's always a nasty little thing to have. Dragonstorm Globe. I already have this, and I have this sat in my deck, actually. Artifact. Each dragon you control enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Plus, you can tap it and add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, I have this in my deck already. Good card for a dragon deck. Sonic Shrieker. Oh, what? This is so not my colors. Damn it, it's a dragon though. You got a dragon, it's just not my colors. Flying. When this creature enters, it deals 2 damage to any target, and you gain 2 life. Oh, it's even better. If a player dealt damage this way, they discard a card. That's pretty sweet. Wait. Hold on a second. Someone just sent me a photo of a fucking dragon card. Literally. Is it the same one? No. They look similar, though. I was sent this and said I should have this in my deck. It is the Niriv Heart of the Storm, sorry. It's actually the same fucking colors as this card, which is probably why I got them mixed up. This one is a legendary creature, Spirit Dragon, has flying. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage instead. Great cards, not my colors. And it's funny that it looks like the same dragon in the art. Anyways, continuing forward. Equilibrium Adept. Doglunk. When this creature enters, exile the top card of your library until the end of your turn. Till the end of your next turn, you may play that card. It also has Flurry, so when you cast your second spell each turn, this creature gains double strike until end of turn. Kishla Skimmer, Bird Scout, Flying. Whenever a card leaves your graveyard during your turn, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Well, oakley dokley then. New Way Forward. It's an instant. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, New Way Forward deals that much damage to that source's controller, and you draw that many cards. Ah, I want this card in my deck, and it's also not my colors. Damn, that's a good card. I'm wondering if that card's actually worth anything. I'm just gonna look it up real quick. New Way Forward. Here, Dragonstorm, non-foil. It is worth 50 cents. Yeah, I guess that makes sense with the mana cost, eh? Well, boo to that. It's a good card, though. If this card was in my color area, I would pull it into my commander deck. It is crippling. But, good ability. Deflecting Palm. Oh, it's a white, so it's also not my color. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. It's... oh. Ew. Ew, I see what you're saying. It's pretty much the same dang thing, isn't it? Huh. Well. Look at that. I learned something new. It's the white that's not in my colors for my dragon deck. I chose green, blue, red. Gomi being difficult. Eshki Dragonclaw. Human Warrior. Vigilance, Trample, Ward 1. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, draw a card and put 2 1/1 counters on Eshki Dragonclaw. Love the art. Piercing Exhale. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may behold a dragon. Basically, show that you have a dragon. Reveal a dragon card from your hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to a target creature or planeswalker. If a dragon was beheld, surveil 2. Dismal Backwater. It's a land. This land enters tapped. I hate tapped land! But when it enters, you gain 1 life. So, okay, that's my rules. Like, if I have to put in a tapped land, it better give me something good. Like a life. Life is pretty good. Whoa. And then we have a token card. A bird and a monk. Bird. Monk. And no dragons for us. Why? I feel ripped off. Yeah, that Sonic Freaker totally reminded me of that one that my buddy sent me last night. Darn it. Another day we will find the dragons, I'm sure. Can't find the dragons all the time. So that's my 3 packs of cards. I think it's time I hop over onto a game, but I'm not gonna play Magic the Arena today. I kind of got sick of it the other day. I overplayed the shit out of it in one day and got really annoyed with some of the player base as well. I wasn't necessarily doing bad either. It's just I just get annoyed sometimes with the player base. I don't know how many of you know this, but I have been doing this really weird deep dive of looking at demo games on Steam. Because Steam has what they're calling Next Fest. So it's what's coming up next, right? Celebration of upcoming games. And of course, me being me decided to what's free, what's out there, what's new, why not, right? Go take a frickin' look around. And you'd not believe one of the games that I found was actually really fucking good. Like, legit good. I'm gonna pull that game up right meow. Because you guys gotta see this. If you're an old nerd, you're gonna have some appreciation for what I'm about to show you. If you're not an old nerd, prepare thyselves, nerds, because there's some greatness that's about to come along. I also just want to show you this little sale that's going on that they have, because I feel like more people need to be on looking at demos and stuffs. Like, why not, right? Let's do one of these. So here it is, Steam's Next Fest. It's going on until October 20th, as you can see. I've spent numerous days and countless hours already just sifting through some of these games. Perfect. Here's what I actually watched the trailer for. It's this one right here. Zafira. It's not safe for work at all, but it's still here featured, which I find really hilarious. And then they have, like, you know, some really cute games, like Little Witch in the Woods. Basically playing Stardew Valley / Animal Crossing, but you're a little witch. Cute, right? So it's got, like, everything. And when you go down, when I say it's got a lot, it's got a lot. Where's the sale? Oh, I forgot to click on the actual sale. Here we go. Here, right here. Look what I found. I found Heroes of Might and Magic, a new game coming out. When's the last time Heroes of Might and Magic actually put out a fucking game? Let's be honest. I don't recall playing Heroes of Might and Magic since, like, 4? Which I do believe was still, like, in the 90s? Maybe early 2000s at most. So I got really excited about that and decided, yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna get the demo. So I want to show you guys the tutorial because it's fucking epic. Oh, you don't need to see the back of my monitor. I'm gonna go and start it right now. I know I've already done the tutorial, but I would love to maybe just start a fresh game with you guys. Just show you. It's so good. It's so good. Super addicted. The whole demo, you'd not know that you're actually playing the demo. Like, it's obviously missing scenarios and campaigns. You're obviously missing out, like, some character creation, this, that, and the other thing, but There's no time limit on this demo. It's just go and have fun and enjoy it, which I obviously appreciate because there's not a lot of game companies out there now that do this sort of shit. It's so hard to even find like a game tutorial. I'm gonna get this all started. Hold up. Turn my silly face off. There we go. Look, here's the Might and Magic. Olden era. Olden era, not area. Jesus. Right here. No, there's no in-game time limit, so you can play to your heart's content. You'll also be able to play 4 very different factions out of the 6 planned for early access. So you know they're going to build the game up, which is great. You got Temple, Classic Humans, Necropolis, which is Undead and Vampires, Dungeon, Underground Creatures and Dark Elves, and you have Schism, Altered Elves and Eldritch Abominations. So that means you already have 4 factions that you can play and unlimited time to play them. Fucking badass for free. Free! I'm gonna restart the game so you guys can actually watch the actual entrance to the game.
But an illusion. That is about to shatter.
Such a unique art style. Like,
Look at how you struggle. So pathetic. So foolish. Not even death can bring you comfort. We will be your salvation. Don't resist your greatest desire.
Like, come on! Come on! This is fucking cool! So, like, you're missing out on single player, multiplayer, and extras. No big deal. You still have a full tutorial, which is huge, by the way, which I'm not going to get into because you can't restart the tutorial properly. Obviously, you've saved blah blah blahs. But we can do a quick start. 3 options: arena, quick game mode where you draft a hero, their equipment, and army, then proceed directly to duel with an opponent. Classic, no additional restrictions, begins with faction picks and bans. Single hero, similar to classic mode, but each player controls only one hero. It's a faster paced and more focused game. Obviously, I'm gonna go classic. I mean, yeah. And then there's fair and square, Jeebus Cross, and Shamrock. Fair and square, the map size is 128 by 128. You can have as many heroes as the number of cities you control. Fair and square. Conquer more lands to build a mighty party and defeat your opponents. It's 4 players, it's classic, victory is classic. Jeebus Cross. Template is filled with incredible treasures. Reach the central area before your opponent to claim them, and secure victory in the final battle. Map size is 160 by 160, it's 2 players. Game mode and victory mode are classic. Shamrock, build your economy, develop your cities, and set out on an adventure, and defeat your opponents in the race for power. Map size 160 by 160 is 3 players. Game mode is classic, and the victory conditions is capital hold. So, you already have multiple options, and this is a demo. I mean, with fair and square, classic and fair and square seems appropriate to me. And then we have the 4 factions to choose from out of 6. Temple. The Church of the Sun strives to forge the best version of oneself. Its well-rounded troops gain extra benefits from buffs. Necropolis. Ruled by necromancers and vampires, Shadow Spire's undead rise after each battle and often sap strength from their foes with every strike. Schism. A splinter faction of Alvar. This group has delved into the depths of water through ancient Vori rites. They possess the power to deny their opponents' abilities and magic, while summoning ever-growing hordes of monstrous creatures to overwhelm their foes. Dungeon. Formerly underground, currently backstage rulers of... I'm gonna butcher this name, but Jadam. The faction whose capital is Alvar focuses on subterfuge and versatility. Each of their units has 2 types of attacks. I mean, I'm gonna go with the dungeon, just saying. And then you have a bunch of heroes that you get to choose from, which is cool as shit. They all have names, they all have, you know, attributes, different armies that they come with. Like, there's a lot here, and this is, again, it's a fucking free demo. You know, like a Medusa, Elf, Dark Elf. Just, yeah. This is cool as shit. Oh, who do I choose? Her? Yeah. It's got 2 defense. They're literally neck and neck. So this one has revives +1 level to all daylight spells, +1 more for every 10 heroes. 10 hero levels. Oh. And can use them in battle without limits. Enemy heroes cannot cast daylight spells. Okay. Keeps her army when fleeing from battle. Ah. Right, because fleeing people tend to right. So +5 to persuasion, and using diplomacy and +1% more for every 4 heroes. Okay, I'm going with her. So here's our setup. Now you can pick like an array of difficulty. Easy, normal, hard, unfair, impossible, and apocalyptic. So I mean, you have so many different gameplays in just the demo itself, which I love. I'm gonna go with easy just because just trying to show you guys this super awesome new / old game that's about to come out, which I'm excited about. I actually have Heroes of Might and Magic 4 on CD upstairs in my bedroom. I still have the whole like game package and everything. So here you are. It looks basically the same, obviously updated graphics because back in my day and all that sort of stuff, but they did the game some good. See if I can bring the game in for you to see some more parameters of it. There you go. Here we go. We're in game. So I'm gonna go into my keep real quick. Construct new buildings, recruit creatures, upgrade creatures, hire heroes. Up here, it's like attributes basically. You can upgrade your magic, you can upgrade your arcane. It's basically your magic attributes here, but you can upgrade them, you can store them down here so your characters have them in their spell books. You also have some more ability to add more to your economy, like tax collectors. You add that improvement, it produces 250 gold per day. Easy. But it's all how you want to build up your army or your economy. There's obviously things here that I can't really do. Apparently you can get spies and stuff like that, but again, it's just a demo. Levels up any visiting hero. That's obviously great. I'm gonna go for the first tier of everything to start. And already now my hero's level 2. Sick. Easy. As for recruiting, cool, we got some dudes in here already. Do I have the money? I do. Just gonna drag and drop those down. As far as controller capabilities with this game, I haven't actually delved into that yet. The game's pretty much mouse. You don't really need your keyboard for too much. So I haven't tried to use my controller yet. I might have to when I have bedtimes, but I started with 2 places apparently. So I'm gonna go in here, and I already have a tavern, so I can hire new heroes. I'll do the same thing here. That means no matter what place I go to, my guys are gonna level up. I'm gonna recruit. And let's see, I need another hero. So who do we have here? Attack, 2 defense, 1 knowledge, 1 spell power, 0 attack, 2 defense, 3 knowledge, 2 spell power. So do I want... I think I'm gonna go for the smash and grab. And because I already put down the ability to gain levels, I hired her, she's already level 2. Easy. Let's drag and drop these guys. Now we have a pretty big army. Now let's go adventuring. Let's zoom in real close so you can see what we're dealing with here. For those of you who don't know Heroes of Might and Magic, assume everything can be clicked on and collected. And if you aren't sure, zoom in, scroll your mouse over, it'll tell you. There's a lot to collect. There's a lot to do, and it seems like everything's like super congested, but the map is massive. So let's get our easy things, shall we? 1,000 experience. Sure, I'll gain a level. Level 3 now. After each battle victory, the hero increases their communion level by 1, up to max of 3. At the start of each day, the communion level is halved. Each level increases the number of friendly schism units by 5% until the end of the battle. I want to take 10% less damage from basic attacks because I'm just a baby character. And I also would love 15% movement points on the map. Oh. Ooh, a terrain penalty reduced by 50. Here's arcane magic, and yeah. It's a lot of gold, but experience is hard to get, so... This guy's an easy battle, so let's head over this way. Grab us some, what's that, mercury? And let's kick your butt. So, because I have a larger army, and I've now developed these skills to have persuasion, I can either destroy these guys or let them run. If you destroy them, you do get the experience points, but if you let them run, it kind of saves you some time. I'm just going to let them run. Palabux increases XP gained by each visiting hero by 25% until the end of the week. Sweet, I can get 28 more of these frogs. Boom. We got 56 frogs. We're a pretty big army now, so we could probably go smashing about. That guy's an easy battle. Lethal battle. Normal battle. And also, if you're not sure, because there is a lot on the map, it does tell you when you visited them. Palabux, already visited. Perfect. Even if I forget, I can't, because the game won't allow me. Like Stinging Sword. Doesn't say I've already visited it, so... Now I visited it. And then there's things like this. You want to click on it and you can't. Someone's blocking it / guarding it. So you can't click on this until you beat this person. Because it's an easy, or not an easy battle, I'm going to avoid it. Sure, let's destroy them for the hell of it. So here, I'm going to lose 6 and 1. I could have let them run away and I wouldn't have taken any damage whatsoever. You can accept this result, or you can go into battle and try it for yourself. So there's a lot of options for you to be lazy gaming and just enjoy the game, or you can go full outright into it. I mean, -6, -1, I should have let them flee if I'm being honest. I'm just going to accept that result. I know if I battle them, I'm probably not going to do any better than that. But that's not always the case. Some battles I go in and I fucking rock, so know your capabilities. Almost got a full army of folks here. This is an easy battle. What does this give us? Gold, wood, and ore after defeating its guard. What does this give us? And more army people. This gives us alchemical dust. And notice how it says first visiting hero. Because I have a whole other hero that I still have to control, right? So you kind of want to watch who you give what to when it comes to your heroes, because you guys can just have 5 heroes if you have 5 bases, essentially. And you could just go crazy, right? So the game has loads of options. It always has, from being honest, ever since I was little. That's my movement for that hero. Next hero. Let's get you inside. We did our recruiting, we did our building. Impossible battle. Okay. Well, if we go over here and beat this easy battle, we can recruit some people. There we go. Ooh, that eats up a lot of my money, but I'll make money next turn, so, yep. I'll take them too. Now, there's some money. Ooh. Yeah, I had to go for the experience. Plus 10 damage is great. Ooh, I can put an additional 15. Or... I can learn tier 3 Nightshade spells and gain them up. Now this battle's easy because I have more warriors on my side. And this one is normal instead of impossible. So it's a strategy. I'm going to go ahead and destroy these fuckers. And I'm actually going to... What are they telling me? I'm going to lose 5 and 1. Let's go in. I'll show you what the battle's like. Here we are. Even though I tried to goad him, he went after my fucking frogs. So far I lost one. I lost one guy. And last time we lost 6 frogs and one of those dudes, so that was via the computer. Oh, we lost 2 of that guy now. So if you're good at strategy, and you're good at figuring stuff out, you can do better than what the computer tries to give you for your results, so bear that in mind. Oh, I still lost 6 of those guys? I guess they're pretty cheap. Well, so I ended up losing more than the computer calculated the first time. Well, that sucks. Anyways, that's the battle system. But now, I get an unpredictable but great reward. Well, that 6 frogs that I lost, I just gained 65, so... easy. Guards, someone's guarding this place. You can fight the guards for a reward or retreat, incurring no losses, to return later. Well, it's an easy battle. Why not? But 8, 2, 2 and 1. Sure, I'll just accept that. And now I have 4 Dread Knights. full army. They don't always last long, though. And just like that, that's the end of the first day. Now, I do have some points that I can spend in here. It provides a one-time bonus of 2,500 gold. Wow, words are hard today. 5 wood and 5 ore. This one I can just get 250 gold per day, which is great. I will add that. But for now, I get a massive bonus of gold. And I get supplies as well, which I need for building next turn. Because you can only build once per turn. There we go. It's the first day done. Well, unfortunately, you guys can't fit in my army. So there's times like this where you keeping a full army, like a fully locked and loaded army, is kind of a disadvantage at times, depending on the number of people you have. So right now I could, because I want to fight these guys, I could recruit 8 of these frogs, which are very highly upgraded, and as well as these ones, comparatively to my frogs. And that's a pretty cheap deal. But I have 0 space for them. And if you can't put them in here, you can't hire them. See? So I paid that. I'm obviously just doing this for show, because I just wasted money. But I paid that for them, and now I can't add them to my army. But I can sacrifice things in my army for them. That's what I got, like... I just got those guys. These guys are pretty strong. I don't really want to get rid of anyone. I'll get rid of this chick. These chickies. Why not? And take these frogs. And say add all their army. You don't have any room. You just have to accept that you just wasted money, or we're unable to get them. Usually you should just say refuse off the get-go and take that loss. So with these, I don't like that I have a full army. I'm gonna go over here and they might want to join me too, right? So I'm gonna grab my little things and I'm gonna head back to base and drop some of the army off. And I can build once per turn. What is this? This gives me the upgraded frogs. So I'm gonna do this. Go in here. Upgrade all of my frogs to these toxic guys, since I have these. And add them all together. Now I have space here in my army for one more creature. Realistically, though, I want to take one out. Bigger army is a better army, is a stronger army, but when you're just starting out, if you can build up your army by having more guys with you, it's kind of lucrative. And yeah, the world is kind of your oyster. Visited. Clearly already visited. I would die. Let's go up here. 25. Oh, those are stronger foes. I'm gonna take that hit. But I leveled up. 20 movement on a globe map. Yes. Yes. this magic garden. You can even hear the bagpipe. It's so funny. The little details, you know? Easy. Yeah, let him run. Yeah, okay. Oof. I'm gonna take that hit. Difficult retreat. Difficult retreat. Yeah, damn. Let him run. Alright, that's the end of my movement. But we didn't build at this base. So the last time we built this, upgrade the frogs. I'm actually going to do this, because it grants the kingdom 1,500 gold and 2,000 law points daily, which means we can start building up our economy and shit. I just realized I did not change my, Here we go. Alright, that shit's built. No recruits, no upgrades available. Can't hire anybody. And let's end the day. And there's no time limits, there's no anything. You just sit here and play your heart's content, just like the game says you can. I'll accept that. Permanently increases each visiting hero's defense by 1. Use. Yeah, get us more army. We can afford it. Levels up a random skill for each visiting hero. Perfect. Advanced recruitment. Yeah, destroy them, why not? I want that XP. What? Hold on. Allows visiting heroes to trade creatures for other random creatures. Sure, let's see what we get. Ooh. What is this? Fawn Archer. Defense 3, attack 6. Yeah, okay, alright. say that was a pretty good trade. Normally I would go for the experience, but yeah. I'll take my experience here. Oof, not one life left, or taken. Excellent. Oh man. Out of 20. There's a lot of guys there. Yeah, I'm gonna accept that. Hey, Bort. Normal. Yeah, fuck it. Basic economy. 500 gold daily? Yeah. So what is this? You get +1 to attack. That's not bad. That's it for the movement as well. But we didn't build. Never forget to build every turn. You set yourself back otherwise. So we want this in place. In this town, obviously. It's not the end of the week, so we can't recruit. Let's go to the other place. We already got that one, but we didn't build this there, so we're gonna do that. I'd like to keep both my towns relatively the same because I don't always return to the same one with the same character every time. And here we go. We have more points. Your heroes generate 25% law. Yes. We enact that law, sorry, and then we can start generating more points to start putting in here and doing better. I love that. So yeah, other than a few things in the game that it obviously isn't allowing you because demo. As a demo, it's fucking brilliantly done, in my opinion. And again, they just brought back a really old game, and all they really did was upgrade the graphics and the gameplay, which is brilliant. But... Toxic one. Well, that's hefty, but there's 38. Taking it. It's a good thing I took it, because this is still a normal battle. Woof! 38. 11. Oh, those guys are done. Those guys are done. Done. I don't think I could do any better. These guys are brutal. I'm taking it. Yes, I would love to be able to persuade more. hydrate, that's probably a smart idea. Thanks, Redster. Yeah. A stretch. Oh, that's probably a good idea, actually. Thanks, Redster. I was like, oh man. No, I should probably stand up. Alright, now for my drink, since I stood up first. Better. Thanks, Redster. Alright. Destroy them. I want the XP. Ooh, none of mine are done, so good. I'll accept that. So, here's the times where I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it or not. So, for me, these are level 1 frog people. I have level 3 frog people. I don't really want to spend any money on getting these guys, because I know I'm going to have to upgrade them, and I'm lacking money currently. So, I'll probably wait a couple turns, wait until their number grows, go in, grab them, bring them back to base, upgrade them, and then move forward. So I'm going to leave those guys there for now, because they will just accumulate over time. I lost 5, that's fine. Going for the gold this time. Looks like Baba Yaga's house. Look at this, got like little chicken feet and everything. It's even got wings. Tell me that's not Baba Yaga's house. So slow, like 41 and 41. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm slowly dwindling down in army after building it up so immensely. But by the time I make it up here, back to base, which now will have to be next turn, I should have more army to build up. I wouldn't mind upgrading those guys. But I also wouldn't mind more money incoming to do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I can't. I'm out of money. Darn it. Okay, next turn. Let me check the exact date that it comes out. I already have it on my wish list. Visit store page. Yeah, it says available 2026. It's already on my wish list. I don't know if they actually posted the exact month or day. I can't see anything. I do love that one of the very first reviews, because I decided to scroll down, was "It's too hard." That was posted an hour and a half ago. The game's too hard. This must be people who've never played the previous games before or tried the tutorial, which the tutorial is very explanatory, by the way. Yeah, it just says available 2026. I don't see any dates posted. Fredzer, I kind of thought this game would be totally up your alley, if I'm being honest. And I feel like a lot of the people that I know would love it if they've never previously played any of the other ones before. Bah. It's still too expensive, so I'll have to build the next or after this one. Unless I build a bank, it produces. Yeah, I'll do that. I need to be banking money every turn now to build my army. But we do have some law points. We can instill some laws. Fucking maxing that one out. Now I produce 750 gold per day, plus the additional 1,000 by building the bank. Next turn I should have more money. Unfortunately, this army is now fucking teeny tiny, because we took some hits. Mostly by showing you guys how this shit works. So, let's see what we can do. This is an easy battle. Guard, you motherfucker. We have just enough. Cool. Now we have an army again. Huzzah! Slightly. Oh, this is hard. Oh, fuck it. So, over here. Let him run. So here I could be hiring up to 13. I only have enough for one. I'm just gonna beat them. Let him run. I didn't take any hit. I will accept that result. Two. I got two. Yeah, I'll take that too. And now our army's full. How did I miss that tiny campfire? Look at that. How do you... See what I mean? Like, it's kind of hard to see some things on the map at times, but, like, I just noticed that tiny little flame and I wanted to go after it. Alright, we gotta wait. What do we have for building here? Nothing. We don't have enough money. There's no upgrades. There's no nothing. So let's get the fuck out of here and start the next day. So, yeah, obviously, when I said I went demo hunting, this was not a game that I ever expected to see again in my life. 110%. So, to my excited surprise, this game being brought back out, renewed, rethought, is pretty fucking awesome. Let him run. See, so now that I have 35 of these guys, the urge to upgrade the area that upgrades them within my base is high now. So I can go back and upgrade them. So now this hero is close to this hero, which means I want to take this hero down and away so I can, you know, carry on more ground. Oops. Yeah, that portal. Thank you. Yo, there's 53 of them. They want to run? Yeah, let them run. Great. And now we're producing 2 ore daily. Excellent. Take another level up. And then, yeah, as you can see, every turn's getting quicker and quicker, because you're like, hey, I can't do anything, I can do something, blah, blah, blah. So what are those guys? Those guys with the swords. This is what you want to build in order to upgrade them. You can upgrade them 2 different types, so let's do it. There. Now you can upgrade to this guy, which has hit and run, shadow strike, or this guy that has hit and run and veil of shadows. So they each have their own different things when you upgrade them. It's really up to you what you do and don't like. Construction costs you 20% less ore. Yes, I will spend my points on that today. So when I bring my army here next, I can now upgrade all of my sword guys. And I think I want to... Oh, I wanted to do the same thing, but we're behind on this, so... Nothing to recruit. We're building. We have all our movements done. Next day. We're almost at the end of the week. This is the last day of the week, and then everything restarts. And you can track the week by being down here. I know my VTuber avatar is like covering it up, but these little lines here with the hourglass at the bottom right hand corner, those are your day counters. Well, let's just have enough of an army for that, but... Rawr. A squeezy. Sorry about that, got distracted by phone text. Defeat his guards against Dread Knights. Yes, please. Ooh, it's a normal battle. We're gonna lose some guys in this. 313, 55555. Yeah, I'll take that. Fuck it, destroy them. Leveled up. Minus 20% damage from basic attacks? Yes. Yes. So here's 28 troglodytes. Alright. I have almost 30 frogs and they're level 1 frogs, so... Since my army has already kind of dwindled down enough... Where's my other base? I want to take it back to base. I'll take that. Oh, I don't have any of those in my party, so... I'm willing to sacrifice something. Yeah, fuck it. More level 1 troglodyte. Alright, so, yeah. I'll have to come up here and do the exact same thing. Would I lose nothing? I'll accept that. That's the end of my movement. Let's see what I can build. This is for the dancers. I don't really need a marketplace. It's not the end of the week, or it's not the start of the next week. Right, but we need a safe house in this one, so... Do that. It's the end of our money, it's the end of our turn, and it's now the end of 1 week. Heroes home is all the way up there. Well, may as well kill everything on our way back, yeah? Sure, run away. Set up this battle. And we didn't lose anybody! Ooh, but we got these guys, and they're kinda good, but these things are kind of better, so oops. Yeah, it's unfortunate. That wasn't my bad. Ooh, do I want to attack? To defense. Defense. was destroyed. I'll take that. And now we have Medusas that we can hire, which I have 0 room for. So you stay there, ladies. I'll wait for that character to get up to base. And this one. Run away. Level 8. Awesome. Because every time you go back to your base, you gain a level. So, you want to do that once a week. Not every day. Is it every visit? I'm pretty sure it's every visit, actually. But not often are you just running back and forth to your base, right? So the other base has a bank. Put a bank here. Now we should be even across the boards. Ooh, and now we have recruits. So, I can buy the upgraded troops because I bought the necessary things in my base to upgrade. So, bam. Obviously, I can't hire them all. Bam. He toss these guys here up. I can't upgrade them because I don't have 400 gold, but I'm going to drop down those 12 here. Bring that 28 down. I gotta update those frogs. I gotta upgrade those guys. Let's leave those guys here too. You also never want to leave your base completely without anyone, or you're gonna get screwed. Can't build anything. We can't recruit anything because we're low on money. But we do have some points to spend, so I want my heroes to be able to gain 10 movement speed, yeah. Oh, out of movement. So lame, okay. So as you can see, it's not a fast-paced game. It's not meant to be a fast-paced game. If you've never actually played these games or know what they are, there's not enough storyline to really backtrack to any of the other games unless you just want to learn the basis of them, but this is Heroes of Might and Magic Golden Era, and I fucking love it. I can sit here and there's no time constriction. If somebody knocks on my door, I can get up and go. If I'm not feeling good, I can go lay down on the couch, leave my game where it is, save it, and come back to it. Like, I love old games like this. And I love that they just decided to bring out a new one. Brilliant. That being said, I know it's 15 minutes before, well, actually it's more of like 10 minutes before I normally log out, but I am going to save my game. Set up with start, upload with star, so I can differentiate the two games. Alright. Thank you guys for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I have some adulting to do. So I'm gonna finish making my phone calls and filling out my paperwork that I have to do. So fun. So excited. Anyways, after I'm done doing that, anyone who's part of my Discord server, I will probably be jumping into voice chat and sharing screen with you guys again, showing you some of the other crazy, weird, wacky, and awesome demos that I've found on Steam during this next fest that they're having. It's been entertaining. It literally has been the most entertaining thing for me in the last few days. Just watching trailers of new games, trying out new demos. Is it a time waster? Absolutely. But have I been loving it? Also, absolutely. So I'm going to go do that, jump into some comfy pajamas, chill with some people on Discord, and I will be back Friday with painting because, oh yeah, we got stable hands again. No more, well, I wouldn't say I don't have COVID anymore, but COVID isn't fucking my ability to paint anymore. So there. Anyways, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and Wednesday. I'm gonna be on Discord in a little bit once I go change. And I will see you, Twitch, on Friday. And we're gonna finish Bregor and start priming the Phoenix. I'm looking at the Phoenix and dreading it, but I'm also excited for it. I got new paints too. All right. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys all Friday. Thanks for stopping by. You're awesome.